Okay, perfect. So we are going to get started. So happy October 1st. I know if you jumped on the team page today, you saw a lot of new updates and a lot of changes. So we're very excited about that. We're actually going to go through all of those, but I wanted to welcome our new distributors, and I am going to be doing a new distributor training for them next Tuesday. So I'll go over that schedule, but basically, or I'm sorry, next Monday. Every Monday for the month of October, I'm going to do brand new distributor training so we can get our up and coming DTs ready to rock and roll. What do you? July 7th. And I wanted to say a huge congratulations to Danielle. I'm not sure if she's on just yet, but Danielle Gordon double promoted last month. So she promoted to executive and then to Ruby. And then wanted to congratulate Anne and Shelly for maintaining, and then also Lindsay and Laura for building themselves to Ruby in less than a month. So we had a good month last month. This month is going to be even better. So we're just going to jump in and start going over the new stuff on the team page. And this is actually going to be a bit of a working session at the beginning, because I want to make sure that everybody's getting like their goals put up there, that you see the contest, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to hop in and share our team page. And my husband is working overtime, so if the kids pop in, don't worry, that's normal. Okay, so here is our team page. So if you are not on this team page, you need to make sure that you get on this team page. So what I did was all the things for October, I put up here in the announcements. So that way it doesn't get lost in the feed. So the first thing here, we have our goals and our game plan. So it's important to have your goals set out, but it's even more important to know how you're going to execute those goals. So, okay, I'll be right there. So what I want you guys to do, if you have not commented your goals yet, I want you to go ahead and comment your goals for the next 2 to 3 minutes. And if you have commented your goals, tag your teammates that have not and encourage them to put their goals up. And then I will be back at 5:07. I'm going to go turn our movie on for them. So we have 15 comments now and 22 people on this training. So we should have at least 30, 25 to 30 in the next 2 minutes. So go ahead and hop over to the team page and fill out your goals and your game plan.
Mommy, can't find JoJo.
I'm coming.
Can't find JoJo. Mommy, can't find Wanda. I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my home. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I'm lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we desire. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. For the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I can buy each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we desire. Million dreams keeping me away. What the world could be.
Okay, awesome. So we're at 22 comments, so you can come back and finish if you want. And just make sure, like I said, that you're tagging your team on that. Okay, so then the next thing we have on here is October announcements. So any announcements that we have this whole month, any of the VIP leaders or our emerging leaders, anybody that sees an announcement that comes across anywhere can post it under October announcements. So if you look in here, we already have the announcement of how you can get coffee cash, keto coffee cash, and then chocolate super greens. And then I also put down here Mark's Live, and then, hold on one second, Mark's Live, and then also that you can get your conference ticket for free today, and It Works will allow you to have it taken out of your check on the 15th. So that's cool. They've never done that before. So if you've been wanting to go to conference, it's still an easy pay option. So it would just take out like the $160, I believe. So you can do that, and it'll just come directly out of your It Works pay, but you can get your ticket early and you can get all the perks for that and all the points for that, which I think is amazing. I'm so glad that they did that. So any announcements that we come across will be here. So if you ever feel like, man, I don't know what's going on, like, you know, come over to this page right here and check on the announcements. And then the next thing, October shout outs and recognition. So anytime you sign a loyal customer or distributor, we want you to comment with I sign a distributor or customer, one of these two pictures. So make sure you guys save those pictures, and then you can say how you did it. So like today I signed a loyal customer for ThermoFight X and coffee, and it was from the coffee post that we shared yesterday that we put up, our month end post. So anytime you do a customer distributor, we want to celebrate with you. So you don't have to put it in your chat groups anymore if you don't want. You totally can if you want to, but this is a place where we want the whole team to be able to see and recognize. And then anything that you see, like your sideline sisters doing, downline, upline, if you just want to celebrate in general, you can put built for promotions here. So, or promotions here, stuff like that. Like we just want to keep it all like in one place. Hold on, let me tell my girls to be quiet. I can mute myself. Okay, sorry about that. All right, yay, yeah, Michelle got her ticket today. So cool, like so awesome. Okay, so then the next thing is I started a Power Hour thread. So if you guys see Power Hour threads, I know some people are in like push groups with other teams. So if you come across a Power Hour and you want to share it, I just shared a couple in here. So this one is every Wednesday. The second one, there's one tomorrow at 7:30. Girls, that's enough. And then Tiffany Herr does hers. I can't remember what this one says, but it has all the info right there. So as you come across like Power Hours, go ahead and throw them in here. And then if you're ever like, man, what am I going to do for, you know, I want to get my work done, but I'm confused like what to do, or I don't know where to start, you can jump on any of these, or I put a sample Power Hour up here, and it goes through everything that we would do on a normal Power Hour. So if you did this every single day this month, you would hit your goals. So you could do this once a day, multiple times a day. If you want new, fresh ideas, see what's down here. And we'll continue to keep adding to that as we see them. All right. October schedule. So like I said at the beginning, I'm going to start doing a new distributor team training every Monday night at 5 o'clock. And so as we go through October, I anticipate our distributor enrollments are going to skyrocket because of conference. Everybody gets 5 half-off coupons that expire at the end of the month, and because we're really going to be very distributor focused this month. So we're going to do new trainings. I have the 14th as to be determined because I will be out of the state and not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. So I'll either ask another leader to do it or we can just skip that week. And then if you look at the top, the October schedule, this is all of our trainings and Diamond Empire, our uplines training. So Sunday, tips from the top, and then family call. And then Monday training schedule is just this one right here. And then oops, I should add, oh yeah, I have it there. And then Diamond Empire has a power hour. And then Tuesday, tips from the top. So there's one tonight at 6:30 if you guys want to hop on that after this. So it just kind of has like the schedules and then also the links, the Zoom links for that. So Monday power hour and Tuesday tips from the top are with this 66877-40156. And then the top ones are my Zoom link. So and I would highly encourage you to save that Zoom link somewhere because we use that one every time. So I just have it in my text replacement as DM, so then it just pops up every single time. Okay, so that's it for announcements, but those are all posted up there so that way you can find out where everything is at so it doesn't get lost in the team page. Oops, go back to discussion. All right, cool. Okay, so contests. So we decided to do something different. I reached out to a couple of our movers and shakers to see like what kind of contests that they would want to see this month. And so we decided instead of doing one big contest with one big prize that we were going to do multiple contests throughout the month and smaller prizes. So the first contest is announced. The cool thing about this is as soon as there's a winner, we're going to announce another contest. So there can be 20 contests this month and 20 prizes, or there can be one. It's up to you guys and who participates and you know, that kind of thing. So the prizes are going to vary between product, cash, gift cards, customized mugs, personalized planners, like stuff like that. And everything each week, hopefully we'll have a new contest, if not multiple contests. So right now we have bingo. So you could literally mark off, everybody on here gets to mark off the free spot. If you're not on here, then they don't get the free spot and they have to work harder to get there. So all you have to do is get one line, and then first one to get an entire line wins. And the winner's going to get a mug this time, a personalized mug. And then we're going to continue this one. And then whoever gets a blackout will get $100 in cash, or I mean $100 in product, or $100 off their conference ticket. So if you already have a conference ticket, then you get $100 in product. If you don't have a conference ticket, then you can choose between $100 and $100 in product. So this is the first one. And once the line is done on this one, we will move forward with the second contest, and then the blackout is just going to continue because that's a big prize. So hopefully that makes sense. Do you guys have questions on anything so far? I don't really see the chat. Hopefully there's no questions. Oh, 24 on here, awesome. Okay. So, and then in order to track your responses, you just want to take a picture of, or save this picture. And then any time that you get to cross one off or two off or three off or whatever, you're just going to post an updated picture. And then make sure you add in the distributor ID number, the customer ID number, or if it's like an add-on order, make sure you do add-on order because every entry is going to be verified before we have a winner. So that's that. Okay, so now here we go to the next thing. I'm excited about this, and we've had a few of our amazing teammates already put some posts up, and this is going to be the next part of our working session is I want you guys to take 5 minutes, and I want you to comment 2 to 3 distributor-driven posts. You can find ones that you've used before. You can copy and paste from somebody else's page, but the goal is to have over 100 posts that we can use this month for DTs. And then the same thing for LCs. And if you're doing an LC post, make sure that you're also commenting with a script on what you would say if somebody comments under it. So that one, the scripts are going to be a little bit more work. So just get the posts up for now and then circle back and get the scripts. So, and then we also have algorithm posts. So this is stuff to boost your algorithm, which means if the more people like or comment on it, the more Facebook puts your other stuff out. So the important things with these, the LCs and the DT posts, is if you take a post from either of these, just make sure you're changing 20% of the words or and the emojis, because Facebook will recognize that and start to block them. So I'm gonna say let's go till 5:23, 5:24, and I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and add some LC and DT posts to this. So what we want is we want to be able to have, 3 to 6 posts that everybody can use every single day for the entire month of October. Like, we just want to make it easy, but it needs to be a teamwork thing. So go ahead and do that, guys. I'm going to put some music on for that part. If you have already, thank you. Feel free to add some more. I'm going to play Legendary. This was our conference song last year. Okay, everybody. It always gets me pumped up. Let's see. And once you guys are, oops, that's not it, Tyga, not bad, not what I wanted. Once you are done with adding your LC and DT post, then if you have extra time, go ahead and finish doing your goals.
Take a look around me, taking pages from a magazine, been looking for the answer ever since we were 17. You know the truth can be a weapon to fight this world of ill intentions. To answer to the same question, how many times will you learn the same lesson? You got it all wrong. You just gotta hold on. And on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be legends. Gonna get attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends. Teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry. It's about to be legendary. This is what we came for, and we couldn't want it anymore. Never turn back now. Got to leave it all on the floor. We're dreaming of the payoff, through the struggles and the trade-off. Fighting truth, they nail on the way up. Tell them the truth, but they think it's just made up. Got it all wrong.
Hey, Megan, I just saw you had a question. What's up? I don't know if you want to put it in the chat or.
Sorry, I'm multitasking. With the bingo, is it for like the LCs we already have or new LCs?
Say that again. It's hard to hear you.
The bingo,
Uh-huh.
is it like orders for our current LCs or orders for like new LCs?
It's new LCs, but you just have to look at the card because there's some that say like add-ons from old LCs. It just depends. But
Okay.
it's going forward. Oh, it's so black screens. Can I see your guys' beautiful faces? I feel like I'm talking to closed off, like televisions that are closed off or turned off. Do you guys need a couple more minutes? That was really fast. Yeah. Okay. Just comment done in the chat when you guys are done. And then we can keep going. There's not a whole lot left, so we won't go over.
Yeah. Ashes, your heart's flawless, out of the darkness, and it's the light, lifting our souls, bearing our burdens, healing our hearts. To our God we lift our voice, to our God we lift our
Got to keep it a little more upbeat today. Let's see.
Melissa, I cannot find the LC thread. Like, I don't know if I'm just missing it. Like, I found the GT one, but I keep scrolling and scrolling, and I've started all over again like twice, and I cannot find it.
I think it's under announcements if you want to click announcements at the top.
Okay, let me go look for it.
I kept losing them earlier too. That's why I was like, let me just put them up here. If not, oh no, it's not. Oh, let me put it on the announcements so that it'll be there.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'll do all the ones, DTLC and algorithm.
Okay.
Because that happens to me all the time. I'm like, where is that? Okay, there we go. So they should be all up there now.
depend on you, but I throw myself from heights that used to scare me. Guess you're surprised I'm the person you can't figure out. I try to play nothing. Oh, don't kill. Oh, don't break my
Sorry, guys. Oh my God. Sorry. Ignore that. Okay, so I just opened a chat on my phone, the chat on my phone since I can't see it. So just let me know when you guys are done. And I guess I can't play music at the same time, so. we're just going to be musicless. And then in 2 minutes, we're just going to go, if we're not done yet, we'll just go to the next one, the next part. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next part, which is going to be more just a training piece. But I just thought about this. I forgot to announce the winner of last month's Chromebook winner. So we did the Louis Vuitton giveaway, but we had to reach presidential to get it, which is 100,000 BB, which we did not get that. But we did have a backup prize, which is one nice backup prize, which is a brand new Chromebook. And the person who won the Chromebook is Nashta. So I wanted to just tell her congratulations. It will be shipped out. Like,
oh my God, you're kidding me right now.
no, you deserve it, girlfriend. Like, you rocked it last month. So.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry right now.
Yay! I mean, I don't want you to cry, but I'm excited for you. And I will ship it.
Oh my God.
So you should have it in 1 to 2 business days, maybe 3 at the most. So you can use that with.
So I have a really crazy story because I like sold my computer last month to buy stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh,
yeah.
That's such a God thing.
I know, like that's why I want to cry. I'm like, oh shit. Sorry.
Awesome. Well, I will make sure to
Oh
send it out to you soon, and you can use it with your 10X planner that you won last month too. So.
I know, I love it. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say right now.
Well, we're proud of you and super excited for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. All right, cool. So now we're I'm going to do a little bit of some training. I just want to make sure. Let me get my comments back up here. Okay, so, oh, you guys are so cute, all those cool comments. Okay, so next thing we're going to talk about, okay, so what we want to do with those posts, we really want to start, let me screen share real quick. I want to get back to we used to do a lot of this when we were doing really well and growing our team super fast. And what we would do is we would post 3 to 6 times a day. And then anybody who liked or commented on that post got a message that night. And it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And we've kind of gotten away from doing that with the people that like the post. And so we want to make sure that we're sending just a simple message at the end of the day, like, hey, you know, thanks for the love on my post. Were you interested in the business, or are you just awesome and being super supportive? You know, something like that. Quick, simple, easy. Because I think a lot of times people like our posts and they're too nervous to ask questions about it. And we fall into that trap and habit of like only messaging people who comment, right? So going forward, we really want to teach and encourage our teams that they message the likers too. So if you post something about hair, skin, and nails and you get like, 4 likes, you want to message that person and say, hey, hey, so-and-so, thanks for the love on my hair, skin, and nails post. Were you interested in more information? And if they're not, you just say, okay, no worries. Thank you so much for the support, like for the business support. But I would say 7 out of 10 times they're probably going to be interested, but they were just too shy to ask about it. So we're going to get back to doing that. And then also, I need to I'll make another thing for Instagram stories. We should make an Instagram story feed, because anybody that votes or swipes up on your stories, obviously you want to be messaging them too. But anybody who likes or comments on your Instagram photos should be getting a message too. And people like and comment more on Instagram than they do on Facebook, hands down. Like I could get over 200 likes on a random basic post on Instagram, and I post the same thing on Facebook and I get like 1, so if you're not utilizing Instagram, make sure that you guys start utilizing that platform. I will do an Instagram training one of these Mondays that we have, team training set aside. So if there's not a lot of newbies, I will do an Instagram training, or I can send you guys Instagram trainings, but we definitely need to be utilizing that. And then adding to that is growing your network. I've had a lot of people asking me how to grow your network. So growing your network is easier than you think, especially on Instagram. So there's a couple different ways you could do it. So on Instagram, I always go into the search box. So when you first log into Instagram, at the bottom, it has a magnifying glass. You click that, and then I'll search like nail salons that are close to me in my city, or hair salons, or massage places, like spas, like higher end stuff that I know women go to pay, or that they do to make themselves feel better. Gyms, I follow the women's Instagram from my church, and I've actually gotten probably 1,000 followers from Instagram, from following my church on Instagram, including Danielle Gordon, who joined and just went Ruby last month. So she was from my women's page on Instagram. So you want to make sure that whatever you're searching, your bio tells your story. So what I mean by that is, I'm going to pull up mine real quick. If I were, let's say, obviously I'm a police wife. So let's just say I wanted to go into one of the groups that are on Instagram, or maybe I wanted to search a hashtag like LEOW, which is police wife, or anything like that. You want to make sure that your bio has that in there, because you don't want to be adding all these people and not have a connection to them. So like mine says police wife, YouTube mama, top mentor and recruiter, health addict, and champagne lover. So I posted a meme on here, let me see, about champagne. And because I added a bunch of people from champagne places that are in Napa, I posted something that day about champagne, like a meme about champagne, and then I added a ton of people from Shandong. That's a really popular place out here. So that's just kind of like an example of what you can do. It said diet tip: if you're feeling hungry, you're probably just thirsty. Drink a bottle of champagne and see how you feel. So, and then, so then I'm adding all these people from these champagne groups. Well, they're probably going to scope you out first, right? Because people are super weird about adding people on social media now. But when they come to mine, they're going to see this, and then right on it says champagne lover. So you can add up to 200 people on Instagram every hour, and that's how you get your followers up. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure once a week that you unfollow anybody who's not following you back, because if somebody's not following you, they're not going to like or comment on any of your posts, and then they're just crowding up your newsfeed. You want to only follow people that follow you back, because that's who's going to be the ones interacting on your stories, posts, polls, all that stuff. So you can search by hashtags. You can search by location. Let's say you and your husband or your best friend go out to dinner at, we just say like Cattleman's in Vacaville. There's no Cattleman's here, but let's just say there was. And let's say I checked in there on Instagram, okay? And I take a picture of us having a glass of wine or whatever, and click or tag Cattleman's, you can click on the tag and add everybody who's been there that day. So then when they go to your Instagram, they see that you were also there. So just kind of like tips and tricks. And then Facebook's a little bit harder. But what I do is like when somebody adds me, this is really bad, but when somebody adds me to their groups, like I'm in 100 bajillion groups and I'm like, how did I even get in this group? Like, I don't care what Sally Joe, you know, I don't, you know, whatever. But if they add me to their group, that's fair game that I'm adding all their friends that are in that group. So, and then we'll show up as a mutual friend, right? So it'll say like you're mutual friends with so-and-so, but you're mutual friends with so-and-so who's not mutual friends with anybody else, because you're going through groups that you are in, not through what Facebook recommends. So funny story about that. That's actually how I got Amber Stroud. I got her from a group that I was put in for J. Elizabeth. And I went in and I friend requested everybody in that group. And then now she's, you know, built for Ruby on our team. So those are just some of the biggest ways that I would recommend doing it. You can, you know, add from groups in Facebook, but I know a lot of groups have policies against that, as far as like, if it's like a, you know, a health related group or, yeah, Amber, I'm glad you did. I'm glad I did too, girl. I know our police wife groups are like really strict on that kind of stuff, but so just look at the rules first. But if somebody, you know, started their own business with Unique and they add you to a group, add those friends, add everybody, you know, why not? There's not going to be, if it's a person, there's not going to be restrictions on if you can add or not. So, those are some of my biggest things. Do you guys have questions on like adding to your network? I think Facebook, you can only do 40 an hour. And then honestly, like if you're messaging people and they're not interested in even doing a host a post for you, and you've asked them a few times, just unfollow or unfriend them, because they're just taking up space on your newsfeed, and add more people. Especially when you get maxed out, like I have to unfriend 20 to 30 people every single day to add more people every day. But every time I add more people, I sign more customers and more distributors. So if you have people on your friends list that you're not really friends with, then, and they've said they're not interested in being a customer distributor or hosting a post for you, then why are they even on your page? Get rid of them, put somebody else in there. But grow your network every day. I started this business with 183 friends on Facebook and no Instagram. Now I have almost 11,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm maxed out on Facebook from adding through groups, hashtags, and places. So any questions on that, guys? Hopefully that helps as far as like who to search, how to search, that kind of stuff. And your Facebook bio should also be the same. You don't want anything in your bio on either Facebook or Instagram to say it works, because you don't want people to look and to be like, oh, she's another It Works distributor. I'm not gonna accept her. So your bio shouldn't say anything about It Works at all. Like, you know, I don't even know what mine says, but let me see. I don't even know what mine says. Mine says LEOW, mom of 3, living the Dean life, YouTube mama, VIP elite, and top 150. But I don't say top 150 what, VIP elite for what, nothing like that. And then my cover story it has us hanging out, and if you look real close, we're wearing It Works shirts, but you can't really tell. And then my profile picture doesn't have anything about It Works. So make sure that your cover photo, your profile picture, and these photos, what are these called? Your feature photos are clean, organized, crisp, that they stand out, that they make sense. Like you can do patterns, like mine's like every other one is a quote, you know, a Bible quote or a saying. And then keep your pages clean. No, I saw a lot of this in the last couple of days, and I was like, ooh, but you don't want anything on your page that's like cussing, swearing, bad photography. Like, remember, this is your business. Like, this is your storefront. So if you were to walk into your Facebook and open your Facebook, would it be all spammy, black, bling, and green? Or is it tastefully done with distributor posts that are pictures of you, of your family, what It Works has done for you? Yeah, Marissa said she saw a DT call someone the C word. Like, you're never going to get a customer that way. Like, let's be real. Like, ever, ever, ever. So keep your pages clean, keep them classy, keep them fun, keep them organized. Every single week, every week on my Instagram, I go through and I will delete every single product post and make all of my posts about my friends and family again. So once I have liked or once I've messaged anybody who's liked or commented on a post, Sunday, those posts go away. So then when I'm adding people again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're not seeing it works all over my Instagram or it works all over my Facebook. So at the beginning of the month or the beginning of each week, you want to go through at once a month, like max minimum. You want to go through your timeline feeds, both on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you responded to everybody's messages and delete. You want to delete all the $500 host to post ones, any before and after pictures, like, because when you're adding new people, they don't want to see that stuff. So that's like my biggest thing. Yeah. And then Nasha said, avoid controversial subjects. Yes. Like politics, religion, race, discrimination, whatever, don't touch it. Cause that's, you know, that's just going to make a mess on your page. So, how do you take out people that you request if they haven't accepted you? You can do it on your computer under settings. And then on that topic too, once a week, you want to go through and clear out your pending requests that you've sent out, because the more pending requests that you have sent out, the less Facebook is going to put, it like switches your algorithm for whatever reason. So if you have 200 requests out, and you put up a post, it's clogging up your newsfeed, or it's clogging up your, whatever Facebook does, it's just messing with your Facebook. So go in and delete all 200 people and then start fresh. So Sundays are usually the easiest. So every Sunday do a cleanup on your Instagram, a cleanup on your Facebook, that kind of thing. So let me see if I can screen share where it's at. Oops, let me see. All right, so I'm gonna go to mine. Let's see. I think, oh, is it? Oh no, that's not it. I think it's under this one. I might have to actually write it out for you guys. On the phone, it's easier because you can actually go to friends. Like you just click the drop down on your phone and it'll say friends, and then you can just unrequest them all. So I don't know how to do it on here though, so. Maybe this is in the way. Yeah, no. So I usually do it from my phone. The other thing you can do, I think, is click on friends and do them that way too. Let's see. I can't see the chat. So okay. Yeah, I'll have to let you guys know how to do it. And then as far as printing your Facebook list, there's tons of YouTube videos on it, like tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of YouTube videos. So make sure that you can find a couple 10-minute videos, like not even 10 minutes, I'm sorry, 2 minutes, like they're so short. So that's the big things that I wanted to talk about as far as posting, connecting with your followers, making your bio clean, keeping your pages clean, and growing your network. So last two things I want to touch on, and then I'm going to open it up for questions, is steps to success and teaching your new distributors to get in the 400 club. So I know I said this already, but we're doing a big focus on new distributors because we sign them and then we lose them because it can be really overwhelming, especially days like today where I put so much information on the team page. So we want to make sure that we are making sure that they are commission qualified. We want to help them get to their 400 BV. And we also want to make sure all of our new distributors are getting their shopping sprees. So I don't remember, I think Heather V, she's on here. I think she's my last DT that got the shopping spree. So I think we just don't talk about it as much anymore. So we want to make sure our distributors know that once they sign up, they have 30 days to get 4 customers and they get a $100 shopping spree of any product they want. And then we really need to start teaching how to get fast start bonuses. Once they have their 4 customers, we need to help them get distributors. You know, we can piggyback on messages with them. I did that the other day with Lindsay. She had a potential. The potential was going back and forth a lot. They put me in a 3-way chat and we sealed the deal. So once they get their 4 customers, really start helping them with their distributors and getting them fast started, because once they start seeing how to make money and getting that immediate deposit into their account, the more likely they're going to stay with the business. And then when they get that first check, like my first check was $29, like it was $29, but I got $300 in fast starts in 5 days, you know, that month. So really it was $329. So we want to make sure that we're teaching steps to success and that we are each completing steps to success every single month. So at a minimum, our goal should be 4 customers and 3 distributors every month. If you do that, do it again. If you do it again, try to do it again. But it bare minimum needs to be done once a month. So Sherry Lynn always says she went to #2 in the entire company by doing steps to success every single month. And some months she does it once, some months she does it 3 times. But she teaches it to every single person. And that's why she's #2 and we're still 138. I don't think we're duplicating, which I shouldn't say still 138 because 138 is freaking amazing. But we need to be duplicatable. Like we want to keep making sure that everybody knows how to do it. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes left. Is there anything that you guys want me to cover or anything that you have questions on? Let me see. Because if there's no questions, I can just put some music on for the last 10 minutes and we can finish putting up posts, goals, algorithm posts, DT, LC, all that stuff. Tips from the Top is with Diamond Empire tonight in 30 minutes. And it's 2 triple diamonds and then Kelly Brown, one of our ambassador diamonds. So she's always so fun and spunky and super like, I don't know if you guys know Kelly, but if you watch her tonight, you'll fall in love with her. Like she's the funniest human being I've ever met in my life. And she's so sweet and genuine. She's actually the one that got me all of the clothes from conference and sent it to me as a surprise. So super, super sweet. And I got these cute pens, you guys. Oh, there was another thing on the schedule that I was going to talk to you guys about. Since I'm going to start doing, since we have Tips from the Top every Sunday, I'm going to start doing, yeah, Kelly Brown. I'm going to start doing work from home events every Wednesday and then the LC event every Thursday. So, and they'll run, I shouldn't say every Thursday, they're going to run for 2 weeks. And then once that expires, we'll do another one. And that way, if you have host to post that are like, they want more information on the product, you can be like, oh my God, I have this event up on Facebook. It goes over all the products in detail. Can I add you to that? And I'll tag you in the post, right? So then you're not like finding scripts and trying to find what the product information is and all that stuff. Like we're trying to make your jobs easier, not more complicated. And same thing with the DT events. I sign DTs from events 100% of the time. I very, very, very rarely, if ever, get somebody that reaches out to me and says, hey, I want to join your team. I do message 50 people a day and ask them if they'd be interested in the business, and then I add them to the event. Once they're in the event, it's nice because you can go to the events, like past events, and you can go through who you invited, and if there's like a new promotion or a new contest or, you know, now we have the half off coupons. Like I did this the other day. I just went to old events from this year, and I just messaged every single person that I invited and said, hey, I know you were interested in the business. I have such exciting news. I have a half off coupon. Can I get you started? And I signed 5 DTs that way the last week of the month. So utilize the events, please, please, please. And then I always ask that you guys, I always ask that you guys participate on the events before inviting people to, even if it's just a quick sentence on each one. The most important thing on both events is to comment your why. Well, to check in, to comment your why, and to comment on the goals post, the one that has the income stuff. Because when you invite people to your events, they need to see you on there being active. So you want to introduce yourself, do the welcome, your why, and the commissions post. If you don't do anything else, that's fine, but those ones you definitely should do before you add anybody to an event. Okay, I don't think there's any more questions. I'm just checking my messenger real quick. Hold on. Okay, so Maddie just asked, the importance of utilizing your stories on Facebook and Instagram. I always forget you can post stories on Facebook, and I don't know why. But I saw one the other day that Danielle Gordon did, and it was super simple, but it caught my attention. And it was like, if you could lose 30 pounds in 90 days for $1.33 a day, would you? And then she did a poll, yes or no. Like, just super easy, super cute stuff like that. So yeah, you can post it on your Instagram and then share it straight to your Facebook. That is really good. But there was a poll in the triples and above VIP page of how like the top DT and LC enrollers were getting their customers and their distributors. And the most amount of top leaders were getting them from their stories, not from posts. So what a lot of the top leaders have started doing is doing all of their stuff in their stories about the products, the business opportunity, and then trying to keep like their actual feeds cleaned up, which is kind of what I was talking about before. Like, we want to make sure we're deleting all that stuff, but they're really like heavily utilizing their stories to boost their algorithms and to sign their customers and DTs. And they even go as far as like, they'll message anybody that viewed their story. So like, let's say you put up a story that has like 4 slides. If one person watched all 4 slides and didn't skip to the next one, then they're messaging that person. So stories are something that I think, because I don't completely understand them, that we probably don't utilize as much. But Amber Stroud is really good at stories. Hannah's really good at stories. Marissa's really good at stories. So there's a lot of people on our team that are like really, really, really good at stories. So I will put up a post for stories so that we can utilize that. And then, oh, also, if you click on stories at the top of your Facebook and you go through stories and you look at people's stories that aren't customers or distributors, you get put in their algorithm. So make sure that if you have potentials, that you're going to their stories and clicking on them and dropping a heart or dropping a like or something like that. And then they're going to start seeing more of your stuff. So there's a lot of tricks that we can do to boost our algorithm. Like last month, I kept hearing, you know, I'm not getting any interaction or attention on any of my posts. And so then I ask questions like, well, are you interacting with people every day? Are you, you know, putting up your stories and commenting? And the whole thing with the messaging likers is then every single person you message goes into your algorithm again. Oh yeah, I love that. Marissa said if she messages someone about, like, if they click on her poll, she'll message them, and if they're like, oh, I accidentally clicked it, she asks them to do a host to post. I think that's genius. Like, every single conversation that we have with people should be income producing, whether they're going to sign up as an LC, sign up as a DT, host a post for you, or they're a potential in some capacity to do something. If they're not, you don't need them on your page. Yeah, interaction has changed your business. Totally. I used to teach, and you guys can totally do this. I used to teach this, and I still do it now. I just haven't talked about it in a long time, but every week I put together a list and of 15 to 25 people that I think would be good at the business. And I turn notifications on for those posts, for those people, and I interact with them all week long. And then the day before an event, I will message them and ask them if they'd be interested in joining my team, and that I have an event so that I can add them to. And I would say most of my distributors are from Instagram that I've switched over to Facebook. Most of my customers come from Facebook, but almost all of my distributors come from Instagram. So it's just however, you know, whatever your vibe is, whatever works for you, do that. Yeah, Marissa said if they say no, they get unfriended. Yeah, bye, Felicia. Like, we don't need you. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to put a host, who doesn't want to win $500? Like, if they don't want to win $500 and they don't want to try anything, they gotta go. Okay. Make sure, let's see. Any other questions, guys? You guys are quiet.
It's really funny that you say that about if they say no to host a post, because last night I actually had 3 people who in the past have said, no, thank you. I don't want anything to have to do with this. And for some reason, I just left them on. And all 3 of them messaged me last night and said, hey, what are you doing to lose weight?
Nice.
Yes. So I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like, you have rejected like every single message that I've sent you. But now, like, you're so desperate.
That's
and
funny.
I actually didn't even respond to their messages until this morning. So I think one of them is gonna get a triple threat either tonight or tomorrow.
Nice. And I just got an email that they extended the September triple threat to the end of October. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, so they can get the 105 deal. So that's cool. Shoot, I was just reminded about something when you said that, Nasha. Now I can't remember. I can't remember. If it comes to me, let's see. Also need to get more host to post, they say, but they don't follow through any tips. Let me show you guys what I did last month, because host to posts are very time consuming. Like, it's too time consuming sometimes. So I made it really easy for myself last month. So let me show you what I did. And I got like over 50 up. Let me move this out of the way. I want to say it had like 400 comments or something. So I need to go through and delete my product post still from month end. Where is it? Yeah, and all these posts, like from last month, who wants to join my team for $15 today, I would just delete that and then just post it again and try to get into a different audience. You can post the same thing every week if you guys want to. Oh, dang it. It's here, I know. I posted a lot last month. I haven't cleaned it up yet, but. What's up, baby?
Hey, Mel, really quick.
Oh, yeah.
When I left your house that day,
Mm-hmm.
my son stole my ice, and now he's addicted to them because of you.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love those. Where the heck is my host to post one? Oh, here we go. So this one right here, 464 comments and 36 shares. And what I did was, I literally, everybody that commented, I just sent them this message right here. I copied and pasted it to everyone. And I'm like, tag me. If you don't tag me, then you're not going to be entered. And so then all I had to do was actually just go into my timeline review and check to see who tagged me. And then I just entered them that way. So I had probably 100 people or so that said that they were going to post or wanted to post. But when it came down to it, at the end of the day, out of the 464, like 50 actually posted. But I didn't have to go back and forth with them in Messenger. You know what I mean? I'm like, here it is, post this. And then I think I even said, share this for an additional entry, which we don't have that, but I got 36 shares out of it and a lot of brand new LCs. So, you know, feel free to do that too. But let me see what I put at the very beginning. Okay. Yeah, so I just said, good morning. Okay, so all you have to do to get entered to win $500 is share this post, tag a friend in this post, post this on your Facebook wall and tag me. I'll take care of the rest. And then I left spaces so that people couldn't see what was next. And so then you have to click the see more. And then all they did was copied and pasted this to their timeline and shared it. So I got 36 shares, lots of potentials for this month from just this alone. And then when they're tagging people, you're getting more comments too. So everybody on here commented that they were interested. I responded with what to do, and they tagged a friend. So at the bare minimum, we've had 3 interactions just on this post alone, and then it got shared 36 times. So I still entered everybody that didn't share it as long as they posted it and tagged a friend. So let me see. But yeah, just you can do your host to post different. So the giveaway is tomorrow, and the triples and above pitched in again. So we're actually have the prize this month is going to be a $500 Amazon gift card, and or we might be doing a $500 gift card or an iPhone 11 where the winner can pick, or we might just do an Amazon gift card. We're not quite sure, but the winner gets picked tomorrow, and then tomorrow we'll announce the new one. So I didn't message anybody I didn't cold message anybody for host to post last month. I just posted that, and I kept bumping that same one over and over again to the top. So now I'm gonna, comment and say drawing will be tomorrow, and then I'm gonna delete that post. So Yeah, good questions. I don't even think about commenting on host posts. Yeah, 464. And then I think the biggest key with getting a lot of interaction on your pages is like, I posted this other one the other day and it was like, where is it? It had like 144. Yeah, this one. If I paid you an extra $500 a month to post on social media, would you do it? And I got 158 comments. I still haven't even responded to everybody yet. But in reality, I commented, messaged you back to every single person. And then the ones that said they want to join, I said, I'm so excited for you. So like this person here, Brittany Brock, she's joining on Friday. So she said yes. I said, messaged you. We exchanged conversation. I said, I'm excited for you. And then she responded back, thank you, I am as well. And then I did emojis. So that's 158 comments, right? But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. But what it does is people go through their Facebook feed and they're like, what is this that got 158 comments? And then they open it and then they look at it and then they say that they want information. Does that make sense? On like how to get your post seen by more people and boost it up and stuff. And then now I have a whole list of people that I can follow back up with. But I can guarantee you every single person that I sent messages to, here, I'll show you. Every single person I sent messages to got an event invite. So let me see. Actually, that one was kind of a strange one. So I'll show you this one. So I basically just said, I gave them my little spiel about what we do, which I can share, what we do. And then she asked a couple questions. So then I messaged her back and then I said, oops, I went up way too far. She's done a bunch of host posts for me. So I did my little spiel. And then she said she had a bunch of questions. So I just ended up saying, I have an event up that goes over everything in detail. If you want to check it out, it takes less than 10 minutes to read through. And usually I add like, it'll answer any and all questions you have, and then we can get you started. And then they go to the event. And then what I do is I tag them in the welcome post. So if you want to get distributors to sign up and to actually follow through, it's really important to follow those kinds of steps. You know what I mean? Like show them how invested you are, show them how excited you are, show them, that you didn't forget them, or you know what I mean? Something like that. Okay, so Marissa got 2,000 comments on a giveaway post. And it's so funny because she got 2,000 comments and I was like, well, shoot, I'm going to post that. And I got like 40. I was like, what the heck? I was like, that's crap. But so you just never know what's going to work for you. So kind of play around with it. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for hopping on and staying on. Can I take a picture? Can everybody just show their faces real fast so I can take a picture of us? Please. I know you guys hate me. Just real quick. As many as I can. All right. She said I have no clue. All right. This shows me who is still listening too. Just doesn't have me on mute. All right. Say cheese. Oh, wait. I should probably look up. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Make sure you go back to the team page and fill all that stuff in. Please, please, please. Tag your teams in it. You do it. Your teams will do it. So anybody in your downline, if they haven't posted their goals, anything like that, please take the time to tag them and encourage them to participate on the team page. So, all right, guys. Talk to you later. Have an amazing night. Bye.